Hey YouTube! Well, this is pretty much like my green week. Today I bring you a fresh from the Japanese factory 2012 Honda Civic Hybrid. This one is polished metal metallic and this is a hybrid L, which means it has the leather package. No navigation, that's pretty much what this vehicle is just missing. You can see there's the updated rims. This current generation Civic Hybrid now has LED tail lights. They're full LED, well, just the brake lights and the third brake light, not the turn signals and backup stuff. But that's how you can tell the hybrid is those wheels and then the special taillights and then that roof antenna on the roof. No XM radio though, you still have to get Navi to get that. And it also has the turn signal mirrors in the side windows. Those alloy wheels do look a lot better than the old Civic Hybrids, which have pretty much been recycled to the Civic HF. I like the blue grille and then the blue headlights. Those are pretty interesting to look at. But you can see here's the gas mileage, 4444. This particular one is kind of expensive, 26,020 with leather. But if you get nav, it probably adds about $1,500. So you can see there's the leather. It does come equipped with Bluetooth as well. Show you guys a quick startup. This has the new, I'll show you guys an engine actually really quick, engine shot really quick. My initial impression driving it is it drives a lot better than the old one. Definitely has more power. It's pretty light. Now this has the new 1.5 liter 4-cylinder from the CRZ. Bigger electric motor, and now it uses lithium-ion batteries. So that's a Honda first, is the lithium-ion batteries. Let's show you guys the trunk space, because that's always a big concern with hybrids. How much did it actually reduce it? It does come with a rear deck lid spoiler to improve aerodynamics. Okay. It's not too bad. The seats do not fold, but the lithium-ion batteries do take up a little bit less space. It's still a pretty decent-sized trunk. And then the back seat of the current generation Civic is pretty large, much better than an Insight. This is basically the vehicle that competes with the Prius. No, that's strange. There's no center armrest here like the EX model. The seat back does not fold. Here's the cooler for the battery pack. Let's cool off the battery. I like the leather seats. I like this gathered look, and they're very plush, very comfortable. What pisses me off is the hybrid is still missing a sunroof. I don't know why. But it does have the cheap Civic interior. This is all hard here. But at least with the leather package, you give the stitched leather here, which is dirty. That's nasty. And padded right there. Nice padded armrest here. I like the leather wrapped steering wheel. It's pretty nice. Dashboard materials. You know what's interesting is this Civic is built in Japan, and the ones that are built in America, I noticed that this sits totally flush, like it's seamless. It's fitting perfect. Everything in here fits a lot better than the ones that are built here in the US. And that's pretty sad. So basically the ones built in Japan have better fit and finish, because the fit and finish in here is pretty good. You also get the iMid screen. There's an extra display on this one. So there's your fuel economy. There gives you that eco guide and stuff. But let me show you a quick rev. Sorry, the radio's on. It sounds better than the 1.3 already, I can tell. The hybrid does give you automatic climate control, but it's only a single zone, and then with the leather you also get the heated seats, USB is in there, and you have your standard aux jack. Now it does give you a sport mode, that's pretty interesting. But let's take you guys on a quick drive, because I know that this vehicle is kind of hard to find right now, so there aren't very many videos of Civic hybrids. So I'm excited that mine's going to be like one of the first ones. Like, this has pretty much been like a green week for me. I had an Insight come from Japan, and now I got this Civic Hybrid. There's the auto stop function. And rush hour is pretty much just starting. Come on. The auto stop is very nice though. Immediately I can tell this car accelerates better than the old one. but it's still a little jerky. It's not very seamless. Alright. Come on. Oh, CVTs. I hate CVTs. Okay. But no, seriously guys, compared to the 8th generation Civic Hybrid, which was gutless when you ever tried to accelerate, I mean, it took about 12 to 13 seconds to hit 60. Freaking sunlight. This one takes about 10 seconds, so it is comparable to a Prius now. Finally, they really needed to increase the engine size. You know what I understand is, why don't they just take the 1.8 out of the regular Civic, convert it to the Atkinson cycle, whatever, and that way it'll have the same size engine as the Prius versus a smaller one. Sorry, this fucking sun is really bright. Sorry guys. I'm trying to wait till we get out of here. I'm going to show you guys some more acceleration bursts really quick because I know you're probably interested to see that. I should just drop it into sport mode and see what that does too. There we go. Now we're in sport mode. You can see it automatically brings the revs up. No paddle shifters though, and the Insight gives you that. That's weird. You'd think they would give you paddle shifters on the Civic Hybrid as well. There you can see the little energy flow. Now it's showing that the battery pack and the gas. Well, now it's okay. Now I'm on the brakes. It switches. Come on. I don't like CVTs. I don't like CVTs. I don't like CVTs. The brakes feel a little bit weird. The regenerative brakes. You know how that works. All right, let's go. You know what I definitely noticed is the engine is quieter than the Insight's engine. So that is a big, big plus already. See, it's in sport mode right now. That's why the revs are pretty high. I'll drop it back into drive. That'll bring the revs down. The noise go away. But anyways, guys. Hope you enjoyed my quick little overview of the redesigned 2012 Civic Hybrid. If you're in the market for this vehicle, it is a much bigger It is a big improvement over the old one, and I would buy it over a Prius and an Insight. But it is expensive, but you know what? It's still cheaper than a Prius. If you want a Prius equipped like this, it's going to cost you almost 30 grand. And Priuses are just boring. Like, this still handles well. The steering is a little, while it's light, gives you more feedback than a Prius. And now it accelerates about the same as a Prius. So I'd get this car. And the interior is just as cheap as the Prius is. But at least the fit and finish in here is great, because it's a Japanese model. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.